Check, check, check. Making sure the mic's working this time. What's up? What's up? Make sure I send this so we can all go live together. Nope, I'm going live by myself. Having Chiefs Kingdom. Chatting with me, talking football. Video's taking a minute to load up. Come on now. Let's go, baby. Says we're live and running. Sometimes it does that. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Come on. It's shown it to me like 3 times and then turned it off. Just really annoying. We're going to talk a little bit of football, a little bit of Christmas. Game's about to start again. We are getting into the throes of second half. Looking for Chiefs on a Saturday. Let's reopen this window again real quick. Merry Christmas, everyone. They buried the lead just then. Merry Christmas. And God bless us, everyone. It means a lot today to think about that. I'll tell you guys why in a minute. We share this link. I don't expect anyone to see it till later, but that's totally fine. Have my Merry Christmas in here. Merry Christmas. Oh my goodness. Chiefs Kingdom, what's going on? How's your day going? You guys all have some really delicious food yet? Are you just getting into it? What's happening, everybody? We're going live right now. We're going to talk a little football. We're going to talk a little Chiefs. We're going to get back to the game because the game's on right now. The background is low. This ear off so I can hear what's going on. We're going to go live right about. What's going on, Chiefs Kingdom? Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. How's everybody doing? This is going to be short and brief. I know we're all watching the game. Short but sweet. I just wanted to say Merry Christmas, everybody out there in Chiefs Kingdom who makes this channel possible. Merry Christmas to you guys for your support of this channel over the years. We're having a lot of fun today watching this game. We're playing for #1 seed, baby. It's all for all the marbles right now. Get that #1 seed, home field advantage throughout the playoffs. Still running. Worthy's on my team. We're going to look at my fantasy roster real quick. We're going to look at my fantasy prediction at the beginning of the season from the league. They didn't like my draft. Joke's on them. And I got my gift, my annual gift from my buddy Casey a couple of years ago. He sent me this. We'll go right into that first. He sent me this. And if you read it there, it says, "Happy Football, Broski. Love ya." And he sent me this book with a whole bunch of classic Chiefs cards. And if you can see in there, there's like some old favorites. There's Derek Thomas right there. And there's pages of them, which was an awesome, very thoughtful gift. And then the following Christmas, I sent him, he's a Raiders fan, by the way. I sent him a black and silver Cobra golf driver. It was awesome. But I sent it to him because it's silver and black. I can't play with that. So this year, not to be outdone, he sent me some more cards. I'm going to share those with you guys right now. It's Christmas, time of giving, time of sharing. We'll go through them quick. Celebration. Patrick Mahomes holding up the trophy. Cool card. I think that's this hat. This jersey right here. Or this. Actually, no, it's 2 ago. So it's two Super Bowls ago. This one says linebacker defense. This could be worth something. This is a fluke card. This card says linebacker defense. I'm going to look and see if this is valuable because Kendall Fuller did not play linebacker. He was a DB. And sometimes when cards have errors on them, they're really valuable. If you guys have any NFL collector friends or fans, whatever, let me know and I'll check with them. He sent me a rookie D-Hop out of Clemson card from season ticket, which is cool. Sent me, this is my second one of these, a different version. Patrick Mahomes Sr. playing baseball for the Minnesota Twins. Yes, if you didn't already know this, where have you been and how long have you been a member of Chiefs Kingdom? But his father, Patrick Mahomes' father, was a professional baseball player for a lot of years. Former Chiefs offense coordinator for multiple Super Bowls, Eric Bieniemy, his card coming out of Colorado. Yes, he was a Buffalo running back. Chris. Hall of Famer, Jan Stenerud. That's what I'm talking about. This goes back. Kamal Haddon, safety. Rookie card. Oh, incomplete in the end zone. Good try. Jaden Hicks. Boys having a lot of good plays. Rookie card. These are some cards that could become valuable in a few years. Kingsley Sumatai. Hopefully he can come along and learn and get better in the offense. I got a feeling he's going to be in a big old guard for us. Replacing either Joe Tooney or actually Caliendo might get Tooney's job in a year or two. Or Trey Smith if we were not able to keep him. This is a prestige card. Beautiful one. Beyond Stenerud. Well, that's good. Our touchdown wouldn't have counted. Wow. So they roughed the passer and they call holding on us to offset it. That's nice. These refs have been a piece of work. So I wanted to say something about earlier in the game. We had a nice first down. Patrick improvising, making a play happen really quickly, stepping up in the pocket, hitting Travis Kelce. They call holding on Jawan Taylor. So either Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, under a lot of pressure, made a nice play for a first down, and defending defensive player of the year, JT Watt, slipped and fell down because, Jawan Taylor's hot garbage, they say, or Jawan Taylor put him on the ground with 2 fingers on his jersey right here. They said holding. He had 2 fingers on his chest right here. They said he grabbed his jersey and put him on the... Okay. So are we amazing or we're horrible? We can't be anything in the middle, right? Christian Okoye. How awesome is that card? Bam. That's not a rookie card, obviously. That's just a collector. Another Chris. IR wide receiver, Rashee Rice. Marquise Hollywood first down Brown. Right there. This guy's been getting nothing but first downs for us since he came out. This is great. Last 2 weeks watching him play. Isaiah, I'm angry at the grass, Pacheco. Travis the Goat Kelce. We just kicked the field goal. Like it a lot. Prestige rookie card. This one could be worth a mint in a little while. This kid keeps playing the way he is right now. Xavier Worthy, fastest man ever. You can barely see because there's so much white. It's sweet. Looks like their uniforms today, white on white for Christmas. I love it. Nick Bolton, Contender Series. Harrison Butt Kicker. Is Travis or is this Noah? Travis. Can't see sideways. Can't see the numbers. Should know by the yellow gloves though, right? This guy's pretty good, Patrick. And then there's a few more. There's 3 more here. I got Felix, our K-State defensive end. Butt kicker again in the select series. And this one could be worth a lot. If this kid pans out and this kid becomes our next Kelce, he's on injury reserve right now. But this is the rookie card. Is this O-Pee-Chee? Who is this? Panini. Did Panini buy out O-Pee-Chee? Let me know in the chat. Jared Wiley, rookie card. Panini rookie card. And it's a shiny one. So those kind of cards could be worth a lot of money down the line. I wanted to touch base with you guys. Like I said, it's Christmas Day. I was going to do a little show last night, but too busy with presents and everything else and family. I do have ready and in play my Christmas movie mug. I'm sure you guys are all snuggled in front of your TVs with your Chiefs blankets, keeping you nice and cozy. Feet up, socks up. I got a new pair of socks that says, one says do not disturb on the one foot and the other foot says I'm watching football, and there's green with candy cane and stuff. So those are one of my Christmas presents this year. I think that was pretty sweet. Guys, right now, stats wise, we're gonna go check that out. So let's go to the review screen and we'll look at a couple of things really quick before I go. We got the team, we got the scheme. Log into TikTok. No. It's interesting. Whenever I leave my screens off for a while, it opens up a TikTok window, which is creepy to me. So right now we're looking at, reset this, 16-7. Patrick is 17 of 24, almost 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's my quarterback in my fantasy league. Xavier Worthy only has 1 carry for 6 yards. Kareem Hunt has 3 for only 3 yards. I benched Kareem. I started Xavier. Xavier's got 6 catches for 63 yards and a touchdown. So that's working out. Justin Watson, You guys getting frustrated to watch some of these listen to some of these commentators, and in the last few weeks, like, well, they threw that deep ball to Justin Watson. Not really somebody they go to on deep passes. Hey, cool guy. Last year, he had our 2 deepest passes, one of them for a touchdown. So while you're talking about Jay Watt not being a deep threat, you clearly don't watch Chiefs football. The dude can run. The dude's long and tall. He's got big arms, big hands. Missed him the last couple of weeks just barely. Today he hit him. They had a big connection. Great defensive play by defensive back number 26 for the Steelers. And then in the end zone, but he did get the tackle, but he got a big yardage play. Then in the end zone, 42, just great job of coverage on D-Hop. They came back to Jay Watt the next play, touchdown. It was awesome. Happy to see that. Hollywood Brown's got a couple catches for 17 yards. Patrick's hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As many guys as he hit last week already. Justin Reed with an interception. Mike Dana and George Karlaftis, number 56. Booyah, with sacks today. So George is living up to the jersey wearing honors. 2 returns for 56 yards by Nico Remigio. And 2 punt returns for 34 yards. Harrison Butker's 1 for 1 on field goals and 1 for 1 on his... 1 for 2 on his singles because the one penalty... the pulling up the jersey thing, I'm like, I saw the Santa Claus thing. I thought that's amazing. They're calling a penalty on that though. And then they showed the jersey thing. Hey, dude, if it's a thug life move and you know it's illegal, don't do that. Don't do that. There's no need for that. There's no room for that. Matt Araiza, 3 punts for 170 yards, averaging 56.7 yards. The dude's ridiculous. And let's check the team stats really quickly. Told you it's going to be a quick one. So we're beating them in yards, beating them passing yards. They're killing us in rushing yards. Yards per play, we got them there. We haven't run the ball a lot. We need to run the ball. We can't forget to run the ball. 8, 9, 10, 11. Need at least 9 more carries or we're really pushing up against not winning the game. Those pesky little statistics. When we don't run the ball 20 times, 98% of the time we lose. We have a couple fluky ones this year, though. I'll tell you that. 3rd down efficiency, 3 of 8. They're 3 of 7. 4th down efficiency, we're 1 of 1. They're none of none. We've had 35 plays to their 37. We've allowed 0 sacks. They've allowed 3. Let's go, Sack Nation. I knew Sack Nation rotation was going to have to be a factor today. I knew we're going to take the ball away. We've gotten the ball away from them one time. We almost gave it up once, but we did not. They own the time of possession right now by a couple minutes. We've got the ball. Actually, no, we kicked our field goal. They've got the ball right now, so they're putting time on the clock against us. So let's go defense. 1st and 10 at the Pittsburgh 40. Let's get a shutdown right here. Getting to fantasy football. This was the prediction for y'all's entertainment at the beginning of the season. The league said draft recap summary. Whenever I get a draft grade of C or D, I know I'm going to have a great season because Yahoo's metrics are stupid. They're dumb. They don't know what they're talking about. Thunder Animals strikes out in draft, projected to land in 8th place. Let's go look over here really quickly. And then some of the other teams. Ricky, remarkable team. We've got a nice big high grade. The biggest sack had the highest grade, A+. Ben's Bowl team A. UConn's team had a D+, and I had a D-. Okay. I mentioned UConn's team because there's a method to my madness. Let's go ahead and look at what it says. My best get was Stephon Diggs, and he was doing really well for me until he got hurt because that happens. Xavier Worthy was apparently my worst pick. Come again? How about now? They just go over a whole bunch of stuff here. Mahomes, still a top 10 fantasy quarterback, blah, 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 blah. Mike Evans, they gave him a bit of love. Travis Etienne fell off a cliff, they said. I thought he was going to have a comeback here. He didn't. Josh Jacobs has been by far my best player this season. David Montgomery was one of my great players. He's now on IR. Xavier Worthy, obviously, we talked about him. He's doing really well. Stephon Diggs, we talked about him. Rashee Rice, out for the season. Johnny Swift, I let him go when he was not doing really well early in the season and picked up some other guys you'll see. Lad McConkey, my sneaky pick in round 10. He's been great for me. Carson Steele, I added later. Not working out too well, but, early in the season he was because we needed him. This is the thing, guys. You got to buy guys early for the early part of the season and keep making changes. And Evan McPherson was my initial kicker because I thought they were going to have a bunch of points. And 13th round, Brock Bowers, my tight end. How's that working out? Curtis Samuel didn't stay on the roster very long. Houston defense. I rotate defenses like crazy. As you can see, Thunder Animals and UConn's team are in the championship game. A D+ and a D- grade in the draft We're in the championship game. This morning, last night when I went to bed, I had a 45% chance of winning, or 44% chance of winning. Right now, I'm up 65% to 35 because he hasn't had his players start yet. And so far, Xavier's almost 16 points, well over the 9.10 projected. And Travis is 16.8, almost at the 17.12 projected. And he's still got a long ways to go in the game. I chose to start Xavier Worthy. I had him on the roster all week until yesterday. And then I pulled him off early in the morning and I put Hunt in there as a placeholder because I was waiting to see what happened with Garendo. And then I went back and reviewed some of the plays and some of the games. And I looked at the last game and the way he's playing. And I'm like, no, Worthy's going to be a factor today. And I put him back in over Hunt, over Garendo, over Metcalf, over Judy, who was abominable last week, over Tyjae Spears, who I had him last week in my roster and then I let him go. And I put Garendo's backup in there and he did nothing. Taylor, I think that Purdy doesn't like him. He was avoiding him like the plague in the game. And I picked up McMillan and Spears just to be safe because Spears had 2 back-to-back weeks of over 20 points, but I think he's going to tank today. I don't know why. I just feel like Jackson was going to focus on him. David Montgomery and J.K. Dobbins, I also had, are both on IR for me. So just to show you what kind of guys I've lost over the season, not to mention I released Nick Chubb because he went on IR. I had him as well. So I've gone through the gamut with running backs. Grendel was my starter. I had Jordan Taylor for a while, the backup for McCaffrey. He went on IR. So I went through Jordan Taylor, J.K. Dobbins, David Montgomery, and Nick Chubb, but they all helped, and Garendo, but they all helped me get the wins I needed to have not, there's the result. I'll show you the results of the game in a second. Not the projected, I was projected to have a 4 and, what did it say? My record, projected record, where is it? They have one where they project your record. Maybe it's in the first paragraph, probably. They projected my record at the beginning of the season would be 4-11. And I'm 10-5. So I think I know better than Yahoo. Yahoo, if you're looking to hire somebody that actually knows football and knows football players and knows strategies on who to sign and who to drop at any given time, give me a shout because I had Josh Jacobs going into the last game of the week last week. And I was here. And my defense, I got rid of my defense, who'd got me like 8 or 9 points the week before. They were the 4th defense I probably started this season. And I put in Green Bay's defense, and Green Bay had the only shutout of the season. Because I saw them, they're playing New Orleans. I'm like, they're going to have a game. They're going to have a game. If they allowed so much as a field goal, I lose this game by 2.6 points. 2.6? 1.26. 1.26, I think it was. Whatever. I would have lost 2.16, something like that. I would have lost this game if we had allowed a field goal, but they didn't. They shut him out. Jacobs went off, and they took Jacobs off the field, so that hurt me as well. But this guy benched a player that would have had 30 points, so it hurts both of us. I benched a guy that would have got me 20. So you never know in fantasy football. We have no control. But like real football, remember, when you're looking at these teams, looking at these players, and you're getting frustrated, I'll go back to the regular scene because I don't think there's anything else to see here right now. I just want to get back to the game, and I know you guys do too. I know you're probably already over there. Yeah, last week I had somebody. Oh, and I picked up Jason McLaughlin. He did well for me as well. This was my defense last week. My defense this week is Los Angeles against New England. So I'm hoping that Los Angeles' defense kicks some butt on New England. They get a lot of turnovers. They don't score a lot of points. So I think they're going to do all right there. But I'm telling you, I sub my defenses almost weekly. Unless I get Kansas City's defense, I would have plugged them in there. I didn't get them. Brock Bowers has been just a find. Zach Charbonnet is supposed to be healthy this week, and apparently Kenneth Walker III is hurt again. So hopefully he goes off for me. I got Josh Jacobs. Rule number 1, and whenever I don't follow this rule, I suffer for it. Rule number 1, dance with who brung ya. Patrick Mahomes, Mike Evans, Ladd McConkey, Josh Jacobs. Those are my 4 core, and Brock Bowers, my 5 core. Then I got a second running back here and wide receiver, running back, tight end. And then kickers and running backs or kickers and defenses are interchangeable during the season if you don't get prime guys. So I have Chase McLaughlin. I don't even know. It's Tampa Bay's kicker anyway. He's been playing well for me the last 2 weeks. I picked him up last week. So he played well for me last week. Not great, but well. He had a great game against Carolina the first time. Hopefully he does that again. Hopefully Mike Evans has a great game against Carolina again. And I did pick up McMillan, because here's the other thing. When you're trying to win the championship, you don't want the other guy picking up the other receiver that might get Mike Evans touches. So I grabbed him and stashed him on my bench so my other guy can't hurt me with that guy. It is what it is. I'm going up against Baker Mayfield, Cooper Kupp, Darnell Mooney, Saquon Barkley. He's got Saquon Barkley. Johnny Smith's been playing great for them. Breece Hall, Gus Edwards, Dicker the kicker, and Seattle's defense. I'm going to be in a gunfight today, folks. Wish me luck. Should be a lot of fun. Another sack for Sack Nation. Let's take one last look at the stats before we go. I love this. I want to get after these Steelers, man. 4th and 16 on Casey's 23, so they're probably going to kick a field goal. Yeah, 4th and 16. Obviously, they're not going to. Well, maybe they'll go for it if they're crazy. They still haven't gone for it on 4th down yet. They just allowed another sack. It's not showing up yet. They're going for the field goal. Come on, block that kick. Block it. 4 sacks. Oh, we moved, and the kick was no good. So they're going to get a free shot. Saying Justin Reed moved. Anyway, guys, there it is. Let's go back to the regular screen. Are we over there? Are we over there now? Yes, we are. Guys, it's Christmas. I know you're with your family. Chiefs Kingdom, we're a family. I wanted to come on here and say hi to you guys. And again, like I said, I appreciate you guys. Last thing I'm going to leave you with, I didn't want to dwell on this because it's rough, but some people like you becoming a disco DJ or like some kind of rapper. No, this is not that. This is the Serenity Prayer. And the focus is to accept the things I cannot change and know the difference between those and the things I can change with courage in my heart. It's Christmas. It's a time of giving and receiving. It's a time of blessings and love. But in life, when you love people, there's also loss. And our family, sadly, last night at midnight, Uncle Brent Billingsley, brother of my brother-in-law, Kyle's Billingsley, always being like an uncle to my daughter, he lost his life. His heart failed. And my love and my heart go out to his family. And very unexpected, very sad and shocking and surprising. He's with Jesus now. He's gone on. He's not, I guess he was dealing with some health issues as well. So he's no longer suffering. So I'm trying to take solace in that. But hold your loved ones close. Appreciate each day. Every day is a blessing. Root on our team today. Brent wouldn't want nothing more than that. He was a pro baseball player, pro pitcher. He loved sports. He loved family. This was one of his favorite days. He's with God now. So there's a little more love for all of us. His family's lost a really good man, and it's going to be hard for them for a while. And hopefully soon they learn that he's always with them and always in their heart. But right now it's going to be tough. But for each of you, thank you for showing up. It matters. I notice, I care, and I appreciate you. Let's go watch our game and enjoy it for Brent, right? Go Chiefs.